Well, good morning. I overslept. Goodness sakes. Hello, everybody. I'm just getting on real quick here. Let me get some music up. We'll give ourselves a proper beginning to the day. Goodness. I woke up at 7:45 this morning, and it has taken me 15 minutes to get here. So here we are. Coming on.
Say, wow, give me those clowns. Put them up. Put them up. Put your dips up. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out for real this time. Ciao. I'm sorry I can't be there. Morning, Father Fish, and all my fellow.
Well, I've got Roxanne's. I've got Roxanne right here. Let me just get it up. And we will play that. She has a greeting for us all. And the most beautiful lady, Mercy. Where is it now? Here it is. I missed the show. Let's see if I got it up. Check this out.
Good morning, Father Fish and all my fellow shoalmates. I'm sorry I can't be there. Sorry I haven't been there much. I've been having a really hard time sleeping lately. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I miss you. I miss being a part of the Father Fish shoal in the morning. And I'm hoping to squish this not being able to sleep shtick so I can be all back with the shoal soon. I miss you guys, and I love you, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. And if it can't be a great day, make it one. God bless.
Oh, lovely. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Well, Roxanne, thank you so much for that. That was so sweet. Oh, dear. She looks bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, doesn't she? Mercy. Well, let's see. Andres is due with us today at 9 o'clock. So we're going to fill it until then. And I see that Mary Page is off running around this morning. So we're not going to have her with us for a little while. And I know that KCB is also under the weather. So we're missing some of our key players here this morning. But we will carry on. Good morning, Lee. Would you like to come up and join me? Let me get a link up here so I can get some company, and we'll see who's going to be brave and come up with this. What I'm going to have to do is get Andres on the phone about 9:15, and try to get him set up, make sure we got everything ready for him in the meantime. So hopefully that'll come about. We'll just wait and see. Hopefully. Let's see. Aquatic Conquest. Was that the newest piece we did? Aquatic Conquest. That I spotted that last night. And assume that that's. Let's see. Scoot down. Oh, Cassie B's here. I have to get logged in for e-learning with the kids. Oh my! So she's busy girl these days. Got her kids at home. Chevy Fish. Good morning, Chevy Fish. Aquatic Conquest. T-Bone. Hi, T-Bone. Oh dear, Justin Fortier. Is at work right now. Rowan Chirac. Cassie B's, yeah, she is. She's kind of in and out. She's a little tangled up for the next week or so. Alan Tooth is on his way here now. He asked me yesterday if he could do some volunteer work, so I've been turn the lights on today. Betsy will have to do that when she gets here at 8:30 or 8:45 or whatever time she gets here. T-Bone says the email doesn't work. Yeah, there's something wrong with my email. I had to change it over and it's all squished up. I don't know what's going on. Actually, it ought to be working. You got to be able to at least send to it. I mean, I can get it. I'm just not happy about. I mean, honestly, ugh, it's going to be a day like any other day. Chaotic. Aquadan 00. I had a quick question before I get ready for my day. What would be the most efficient and cost effective way to treat a large volume of water for ick? Isn't that strange? Funny you should ask, Aquadan. Most efficient and cost effective. Well, if you have a heater, it will cost you a few pennies to heat the water up to 86 degrees. If you do not have a heater and it's a very large body of water, it could cost you $50 or so to buy a heater to heat the water up to 86 degrees. In either case, heating the water up to 86 degrees kills the cold water parasite ick. So there's my solution to your problem. Misfit, good morning, Misfit. Swampy Acres Homestead. Hello, still awake from yesterday. Oh dear, what time is it where you are, Swampy Acres? Here, Fishy. Uh-oh. What is that? What is uh-oh? We've got a few uh-ohs here already this morning. I'm running I'm running on uh-ohs, I think. Uh-oh. What is this? Why do I have this? Huh. I don't know. Oh dear. Chevy Fish. You are back. Yes, I am. I my computer's been glitchy. It's only giving me one screen at a time. So if I try to get into something else without watching what I'm doing, it just knocks me offline. Uh, 1 week left to go, Cassie B says. So our hearts and prayers are with you, Cassie B. Trust you're otherwise doing well. And the kids. Aquadon. Aquatic Conquest sending Aquadan. Sorry. Aquadan. What did Aquadan? Aquadan. Oh, yeah. And I guess Aquatic Conquest was going to send him a link for ick, a link for ink, right? A link for ink, a link for ick. I do have a video about ick. That's kind of funny. It's a pretty good one, a good one to watch. has a good bit more detail than I offered here. So you might check that. Here it is. Aquatic Conquest has it up, has the link up. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, Super Duper is here. I'm just getting to Lee's request that I show the link live, which I just did. And there aren't many comments after that. Maybe he was out of the room. I don't know. Did you all get Roxanne's link live that I just played? I can play it again. It's not long and real sweet. Maybe I'll do that a little later. Well, Roman Chirac, thinking about bringing one of my planted 25-gallon tubs indoors for the winter as an experiment. It has deep substrate and close to 200 guppies. All I need is a light for it, I suppose. Well, that's right. You're not likely to be able to duplicate the sun's light, so it may not be quite as effective. But if you put a pretty good light on it and bring it in, that'll be fine. It'll work just fine. It certainly will keep the guppies alive, which I guess is your primary intent. So by all means, do that and put the best light on it, the strongest light you can come up with within reason. Sharpies, Models, and Aquatics. Good afternoon where you are. Yes, thank you, Aquatic Conquest. I saw you sent that link. I appreciate it. Lee, my big toe hurts and I have a headache, and my left testy is testing me. Oh, poor baby. Mercy. What shall we do? How sad for you. But don't be blue. We're here for you. Come join us, Pooh. We'll glory you and give to you our love, it's true. Until you do not feel so blue. Oh, oh dear. Let Lee, you got to get that on camera. Yeah, right. I'm trying to shame him into it. That doesn't always work. Manaj, good morning, Manaj. Wish to show you setup I did for my office aquarium using your guidelines. Okie dokie. So I've got to get over to YouTube because I can't click on links on this stupid duck. What? What? I'm way behind here. Here we go. I'm probably going to lose me in the process of doing this. Let's see if I can get some volume. And let's start over. All right. Whoops. Well, that's nice. I like it. That's very nice, Minaj. Good job. I like the driftwood. That's real pretty. You got a nice piece of driftwood. What are the next fish you plan to put in it? J Dog, good morning. And Super Duper says AC. Yeah, right. Can I interview you about it, Lee? Got it. Oh, oh dear. I'm jumping all around here. Oh, somehow I got way down to the bottom. Oh, honestly. Lee, I have to go to work, but I'm still here. What shall I do? Dunno. Have to go to work. I don't know, Lee. I don't know what you're going to do. Can't imagine. By the way, I got your phone number. Did not have a chance to call last night. I will try to do that today once some of the chaos is down a bit. Well, that's been the case for a long time, Lee. Cleaning up your loft. I can help you with that. Holly Gibbs. Where's the poi? Huh. Just Sharpie suggests you nail the hatch shut. Need to book movers? Oh, you're gonna have to find a new place to stay now. My word. Ah, you're gonna have an in-between home, Oh well, I hope not. I hope you find a place. Real quick. Thomas Badavanak. Good morning, Thomas. How are you today? Craig Broderick, good evening. From freezing cold in Melbourne. Oh my. D3V is suggesting that Lee take the day off. Says, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Yeah, I am too, actually. I'm hungry. Chev Birkinshaw. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. Oh, gonna have potatoes with garden peas and a nut roast with chili sauce. Potatoes, peas. What is a nut roast? I don't know what that is. With chili sauce. Maybe I don't want to know what that is. That's very possible too. In fact, it's a distinct possibility. Blake's Aquatics. Good morning, Blake. Nice to see you this morning. We're mostly doing well. we've got a few minor issues here. Our girls are either missing in action or are doing poorly or are constrained by circumstance. Lee is whining about everything. Um, that is a nice sandbed, isn't it? Your email on the Fatherfish video isn't working, Morgan says. Fatherfish@fatherfish.net. Fatherfish@fatherfish.net. Huh. If you can't get that to work, Foxwell, I need to create a new one for that. Foxwell55555 at gmail.com. I probably ought to start a new Gmail account, a Fatherfish Gmail account. That would resolve a lot of issues because I'm frankly having a lot of trouble with this Fatherfish account, and I don't know why. I moved it over to GoDaddy, and it has been derelict ever since. And that was 2 days ago. Craig says, "Hi, Blake McElroy." Excuse me. Sharpie didn't get any footage of the capture aquatic, just once they were in their new home, which will go up on my channel in a week or 3. And there we just jumped 50 comments down. Again. Having a lot of trouble here. Whoops. What's this? Minaj just sent a 200 something super sticker. Don't know what that. And I gotta find it. All right, I'm back. D3V just gave some advice to Lee Wilcox, which sounds dangerous. He says, I use a razor blade, requires a deft hand, and keep it wet. Sounds dangerous to me. Oh dear. You guys are getting a little on edge here. A little, coming up to the line they are. Coming up to the line. They have the line in their sights. Roman, I'm building an LED light for that tub. As one of my hobbies is electronics. Well, that'll be cool. My killifish just stole chicken from the turtle's mouth. Thomas Padavanak. So you got killies with your turtles feeding chicken. Good move. Good move. Manaz, mostly guppies, mollies, and other live bears. Some egg-laying danio. All that are breed in the tank. That sounds great, Manaz. Oh my. I dreamt I had fish in a barrel and I was shooting them, but kept missing. What does that mean? What indeed? We all know what it means. You're evidencing precisely what it means. Be a little introspective here, kind sir, and you will determine the deeper value of your dream. Nut roast is vegetable food. Huh. Mark and Mindy talking about his boy. I'll tell you what, appear to be breeding. Well, that's a distinct possibility. They certainly have been in there long enough. Fendifer J. Puddle, Father Fish. I have a 75-gallon tank that consistently has high nitrates, above 40 ppm. I do weekly water changes and have a hard time growing plants in it. No dirt. The hardness is unrelated to the issue of not growing plants. 40 parts per million is actually fairly low for nitrates. Mine run upwards of 400, average about 200. Anything under 100 is minor and of little consequence. It sounds like you're you don't have dirt. I'd have to know more about your tank, whether you have a deep substrate, what you're trying to grow them in, all like that there. D3V just sent a $5 super chat. Thank you, D3V. And I'm trying to find this 200 super chat. I don't know. I'm totally befuddled here. Blake, have a shallow tank 5 inches deep. How much sand would you put in? Rice fish. Oh dear. Stockings, the water column is not super critical. That's funny. Funny, Blake. Funny. Funny guy. The Everglade, the pygmy sunfish, live in water that's 1 to 2 inches deep. Actually, it can get a lot less than 1 inch deep. They come right up to the edge. So they don't require any depth at all. If you are of a mind to do so, you could put an inch of dirt and 2 inches of sand in there and still have 2 inches of water and be able to grow plants. I would probably do, say, a ½ inch of dirt and an inch to 1.5 inches of sand. Leave 3 inches, and you'll be able to grow cover plants. That would actually work out pretty well. And you're not going to have anything stirring things up, so it should hold up pretty well. Try to get a little bit of dirt in there, just to be able to do it, and cap it. If you use peat moss, you could do peat moss and just leave it loose. It'll stir up a lot, but in a shallow little pond like that you're not going to be seeing through vertically, but looking down on, it'll give you maybe a better sense of what the fish are doing in there. that also would provide a medium for them to breed in. Aquatic Conquest, my cribs are added every couple of weeks, but don't have a second home. I remove the male, and both cribs were murderous. Goodness. Shame you can't pull the babies out. You could raise them in a bell jar. I mean, it doesn't take much to raise baby fish. Yeah, that's Blake. That's what I was thinking. It'd be really neat to set it up as a bog. Put some, put some. If you could get some unchopped peat, just or even some peat bogs somehow. I don't know if they have bogs in Australia, but something like that, and not cap it with sand. Just leave it dirt. Um, and with the rice fish or other uh, fish with very little activity, they're not gonna really stir it up much, and it'll settle out pretty good. Secret History, Alex is here. Good morning, Alex. Nice to see you. Oh dear. Sharpies. Talking about his community tank. Ah, Minaj. From India. All right, I've hit the bottom of the chat here. I want to go back and a 200 Indian rupee. I wasn't confused. I was just looking for it to see. There we go. There's his comment. Thank you, Manoj. That's very kind and very thoughtful of you. I do deeply appreciate it. Feniper, I started with bland diamond sand. The water sprite wouldn't even grow in it. Now it's pool filter sand, and I use root tabs. That should work. Just you're gonna have to give it time. Try to get the root tabs down in the sand if you can. Also, what you might try is create some mud ice cubes. Lower the water level and push them down in there. Of course, if you're lowering the water level, you might as well put dirt in. Just move the sand aside, put dirt in, cap it, put dirt on the other side and level it. If you are draining the water out to do that. Now, let's see. I'm going to try to get back up. Here's D3V. Thank you, D3V. Now, what is the A? What does that A stand for? There's a dollar sign, so I'm assuming that's actually $5. Don't know what the A is. Oh. All right, here's I may play this again. What time is it? 8:40. I think I'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to here is Manoj. 200 rupee. Thank you, Manoj. And Justin Fortier says, I bought 6 swordtails from Petco. Over the first week, 3 died. How could that be? Well, it's very simple. I understand that. Who knows why the fish you bought from Petco died? I know why the fish you bought from Petco died. Because you bought them from Petco. Thank you, Federer Puddle, for your $10 super sticker. Very nice. Thank you so much. Fatherfish and Fatherfish done that. That really ought to work. Secret history. Alex saying it helps add another size of sand. Roots sometimes crawl better through it. I like mixed sand, mixed size, and very fine sand is okay too. It's perfectly acceptable. Chevy Fish has posted the new website. Thank you so much. Oh, excuse me. Ah, all right. Let's see. The golden days. Who picked up on that? That's funny. Yes, these are indeed the golden days. Alan Tooth. It says hit the like button. Pat and Jess. Good morning, Pat and Jess. Nice to see you. Now, I need to do something here. Things are just totally whacked out. All right, let's do this. Let me try to find. Oh, hello. See, Alex just put $3 toward the coffee fund. Thank you, Alex. I don't take sugar. Thank you, Pat and Jess. No sugar for coffee. Oh dear. Let's see. I want to get back and try to find. Oh my. Try to find Roxanne's link again. Because it didn't, after all that, I didn't save it. And now I can't find it. Somebody post Roxanne's link real quick. I swear. All right, let me just do this. I've got to take a break here, and I got to call Andre. So I'm gonna bring up some music. And I will be back momentarily.
Say, wow, give me those claws. Put them up. Put them up. Put your nipples up. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out for real this time. Ciao.
The principle, if you will, of enjoying your aquarium is
I found my way. I found my way to Father Fish. He comes on the morning every day. Add some soil, cap it with sand, then add plants. He will help you do it the right way. Add some fish, then walk away. Feed them high quality food. Thy food is best. Keep it dirted, keep it all natural. I found my way back to Father Fish. Bye, all. When I find myself in times of take trouble, Father Fish, he comforts me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my time of darkness, he is streaming right in front of me. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Atom sand and let it be. Father's words of wisdom, let it be. When all the broken-hearted fishes living in the tank agree, let it be, let it be.
Honestly.
Morning, Father Fish, and all my fellow shoalmates. I'm sorry I can't be there. Sorry I haven't been there much. I've been having a really hard time sleeping lately. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I miss you. I miss being a part of the Father Fish Shoal in the morning. And I'm hoping to squish this not being able to sleep shtick so I can be all back with the shoal soon. I miss you guys, and I love you, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. And if it can't be a great day, make it one. God bless.
Thank you, Roxanne. Well, and I'm not getting Andre on the phone. So I don't know what. Let's see. Somebody sent me a message here. Andy. Oh, my mercy, Matilda. So I'm not getting Andre on the phone. Which could mean nothing, could mean anything. Hard to know what that means. Mary Page is apparently back. And we've been utterly chaotic here this morning, Mary. I've not really been able to accomplish a bloody thing. I got here late to begin with. I think my coffee's hot. What is in the bottom of my cup? Something odd. I got maybe a cup left. Let's see if it'll loosen it. Yeah, a little. I got most of the oddness out. Well, some. I got a cup. There's a cup. Oh, mercy. Ugh. Um, this is going to be the stream that was Arge. So I posted the link. I will continue to do that in hopes that Andre will show up. I've tried calling him and I'm getting no answer on the phone. Somebody Chubbs is here. Good. Salvation. Hey,
Hey,
Chubbs.
good morning, Father Fish.
Morning. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you?
Good. Tell us about this tank you're showing us.
This is the new tank I just put the substrate into.
Okay.
There's a Flu Ball Stratum, Amazonia Light, Eco Complete, Fluorite from Seachem, and also Gray Coast, and also kitty litter that was enhanced with liquid fertilizer.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty
I
thick.
would put some sand on top of that to cap it. Otherwise, you're going to have all that nutrition in the water.
Okay, we can test that right now. It's been in there for almost 15 hours. When I first tested it, it was zero nitrates, zero nitrites. Dip it right now.
Well,
See
it'll
what
go
came
on
up.
for a while. I mean, it'll take a while for that to happen. The point is, if you cap it, then you create an anaerobic layer, and that anaerobic layer is where all your waste breaks down and where all of the mineralization that's in there becomes accessible to plant roots.
Right.
So it's not just a matter of holding nutrients down. It's
Well,
also a matter of creating anaerobics.
yeah, and I believe I know you're right. I've seen it done before, and I really believe this Eco Complete does the job of sand.
The Eco Complete has nutrients in it, doesn't it?
It's more like a volcano rock.
I see.
And they just put like beneficial bacteria in it. But you can see this test strip. If you know the test strips, test strips, you can see there's barely any nitrates in it at all. Nitrates. I mean,
Yeah.
cool.
What's your total depth there? How deep is that substrate?
Well, it's probably 2.5 inches, 3 inches at the front.
Is that right?
You see at the back. It's a good, it's a good 4.5, 5 inches.
Yeah, it's really strange. I look at a tank like that and I cannot get any sense of proportion.
Yeah. Well, it's about 4.5 inches in the back and about 2 inches in the front.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just from looking at it, I can't tell.
But this big piece of wood that I got in here,
yeah,
that's going to be going in there. I just got it soaking and letting the shrimp and everything eat the beneficial bacteria.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, they're eating all the slime and stuff off of it.
Yeah, did you get that out of the bayou?
Yeah, they come out the Mississippi River.
Nice. Well, everybody's enjoying it. Look at them all pecking away at it.
Yeah, they've been pecking at it for 2 days now.
Nice.
When I first put it in there, everything was on top of it. You could not get a guppy in edgewise.
Funny.
But yeah, it's doing good. And,
looks great.
Yep, my puffish had another spawn. There's about 6 new little babies in there.
Excuse me. Oh, your pupfish?
Yeah, my puffish.
Oh, that's so cool.
The sheephead minnows, they definitely have like about 6 more little babies in there.
Yeah, they will not bother their babies.
Yep.
They're just kind of amazing that way. What are you going to put in this tank, Chubbs?
I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking I might put my golden top minnows from outside, but not real sure yet. Might do something else.
We just went out and got some yesterday. We were trying to catch them. We caught about a dozen, I guess.
Yeah. My girlfriend's son goes collect minnows in the wild, and well, I'll say in the wild, it's like mid-city, and he found where they have puffish in this mid-city canal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm looking to go over there and collect a couple more females. Probably get some more breeding.
They're pupfish, you said?
Yeah, the sheephead puffish.
Yeah,
I put 2.5 bags of Eco Complete, a bag of fluorite, a bag of Gray Coast, a bag of Fluval Stratum, a bag of Amazonia Light, and kitty litter in this one tank.
What size tank is that, Chubbs?
It's a 75.
Oh, it's a big tank.
Yeah, it's a 4 foot by 18 inches by 20 inches.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
And
well, good luck with that. That's exciting.
This is the lights I'm gonna go with. It's the Night Clock G Prism.
Cool.
Yeah, let me grab this real quick.
Yeah. I like those. I've used them. I like them.
I'm waiting on another one to come in to set it up, but they said it won't be until October.
You're gonna hang it?
I can't hang. I got cathedral ceilings, but
I see.
Yeah, but they told me I emailed them about it because I was kind of worried about how I was going to mount it.
Yeah.
And they told me a trick just to go buy some steel bar at a certain size, and you could run it through the middle. You could have it hanging on each side of the tank.
Huh.
With just 2 lights, so I'll be able to mount them on top of the tank.
Nice.
because I had ordered the one just to see how it would fit, and when I seen how it fit, I didn't like it. I wasn't going to use it, but I emailed them, and yeah, so what they came up with is going to work. So I got it
Yeah.
ordered, but it's not going to be until October. So right now, it's just got 2 night crew skylights on it.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Well, the one
but,
will do for a while. They don't like water. You're going to need to be real careful about that.
yeah, I
Maybe
plan on getting a couple pieces of plexiglass to go on top of there
that's a good
to
idea.
make it fit.
Yeah.
Because the old glass that I got fits on here, it's just clouded out and just calcified, and it's not very clear.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
the night crew, they do all right, but they're not as good as like the Planet 3.0 like this one got.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah,
Looking good.
just wanted to come show off the progress I got going on over here.
That's nice. So when you going back out on the boat?
I'm going back out next week. You can see some Louis repents that done got up to the top right
Yeah,
here.
that's nice. Yeah, very good.
And,
Pat
so,
just want to know if their mystery snail eggs will hatch if the water is not brackish. Yes, they will. Mystery snails do not require brackish water. Nearite snails do. But you'll have lots of baby mysteries. Now, are the mystery snail eggs? Do they look like a mud dauber's nest sitting above the water on the side of the tank? Is that what you have? Or do you have little white dots all over everything in the tank? Inquiring minds want to know. So is that all guppies in there? That's nice.
yeah, it's a guppy in lacrosse.
I love it. I love guppy tanks that are full of guppies.
Yep, yeah, that's the only way to have them. You can see there's a ton of them.
Really
Yeah, I
nice.
ordered guppies and endler mixed packs from LRB, put them in here, and that's what they made.
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
Got a couple good strands, like pure strands. Like
Yeah. Huh.
right here you see the Dumbo ears and the metallic blue Moscows, and
Look at that. Yeah, yeah.
I got
So you
some
got
good
a
ones
real
in here.
mix in there.
Here's a big Formosa.
Sure enough.
Oh, they breeding like crazy in here. I got about from
Female.
3
Yeah.
females. I collected 3 females. I guarantee you, I got over 100 in here
Oh my
in less
word.
than 6 months.
Wow.
Only 3 females I put in here.
Yeah, they're such a sweet little fish. They really are
No, they're
nice.
awesome. And I also got breeding cherry shrimp because I seen some baby cherry shrimp over here.
Cool. Yeah,
You see
yeah.
there's a green jade,
Cool.
the cherry, baby albino bristlenose placo.
Yeah.
The yellow.
Nice.
Yeah, the cherry, the shrimp are breeding. Everything's breeding in there.
Looks wonderful.
Oh yeah, real good oasis for them. We got a buried a female. She's right in the shining light though.
Roman said, I bought a box of unscented cat litter for use in Substrate, but I think I detect a mild scent. I'm afraid to use it in my deep Substrate setup. Well, I'll tell you what, Roman. I am a firm believer in the power of intuition. If you feel like it's dangerous or a risk, follow your senses. Follow what you're apprehensive about, and don't do it. There's no sense in going up against your own better judgment.
Yeah, I would agree. The cat litter that I just used smelled like dirt, just like dirt. It had no other scent to it.
Like a clay, yeah.
Yeah, it just smelled like dirt. I mean, like clay.
Right.
It didn't have like a floral smell or nothing to it. Until but it had a little bit of an odor after I added like 1,000 gallons worth of fertilizer to it.
Nice.
But,
Let's see.
this is the Luigia White that you sent me. It's doing good.
Yeah,
Sprouting up.
your plants are amazing in there.
Oh yeah. Here's the crypt that you gave me. It never even melted back.
Cool.
But that red one, he's gone. It's completely gone. But
Really?
you know, that was a highlight plant. I thought I'd have that highlight
That's right.
tank set up,
They
and I
are.
didn't.
Right.
But this Bacopa Martii, I think it's called, right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I collected that off of a gravel road on an industrial section.
Huh.
It was literally just growing out of a limestone road.
Bacopa's a great plant, and
Oh,
those
You can see
those
it from the top.
living in the South can collect it wild.
Oh yeah, I collected that off of a gravel road in an industrial parking lot.
Excuse me. I'm just jumping around in the stream here and not getting anywhere. Mary Page, you want to come up here and help me out? I've been lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down there, Father Fisher, and want to come give y'all an update.
Appreciate you coming in. That's great.
All right, see y'all later. I'll be in chat.
All righty.
All right, later.
Thank you for coming in. Mary Page, if you're available, I could really use some help. Zipporus is saying the cat litter is just baked clay, special kitty. Yeah, that's right. And if it's baked hot enough, it won't break down. It'll act like a clay pot. Pat and Jess. Oh, well, looks like we're not getting Andres today. Let me try link again. Aquarium Cop just shared the video. Probably yesterday's. Try him again. Yeah. Mary Page getting some coffee. Good. Threw your kids out. Aquatic threw his kids out. Good move. I'm not getting an answer. Fuller's Earth is what untreated cat litter is called over here in the UK. Interesting. No, nothing. All right. So, unless he jumps on, which I assume he knows how to do. Look at this. I'm losing my channels here.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Jitka, Tisha, good morning, Tisha. Zephophorus is saying he has special kitty litter. 7 years ago has not broken down. That is a sweet tank, isn't it? Laurie's talking about Chubb's tank. Really is nice. That's the kind of thing we all shoot for, isn't it? Just exactly that. GRB in Eastern Australia. Roman's looking for that cat litter. It's a litter that's baked at a high temperature. Walmart sells it in the red bag. So if you have red bag cat litter, that'll be the stuff. Somebody just popped over. It's Mary Page. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Let's see. Okay, hold on.
I'm dying over here. It's a litter that's baked at a high temperature. Walmart said you need to turn your volume off in YouTube, Mary. Look at the cats. He's got kittens back there.
Okay. Okay.
Mary,
I see
turn
kitty
the
cats back
volume.
there.
Turn the volume off. Turn the
There's all
volume.
kind of critters back there. I'm
Mary,
in a.
Mary, turn the volume off on YouTube.
There's all kind of critters back there. I'm in a.
Mary, turn the volume off on We're getting feedback. There, I think you did it. Yeah, good. Good job.
It's not working.
You're okay.
Yeah, again. Did I fix it?
You need to turn the volume off on YouTube.
I think I've got a lag.
Well, you do on YouTube. You do not have a lag on your voice.
I think I've got a lag. Hold on.
Well, you do on YouTube. You do not have a lag on your voice.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Is that better?
Yes,
Okay.
we're good. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you all?
Oh, I've just been totally lost here the entire morning.
I thought you were doing great for what I saw.
Well, I woke up late. I woke up at 7:45, didn't get here until 5 minutes after 8.
And Andre didn't show up.
Been chaotic, and Andre is not available. He's not available by phone, and he's not coming in. So I don't know what's happening there. He may or may not show.
Yeah.
You know, he could have easily gotten tied up. He's running a business, and he's a one-armed paper hanger, so he has to do everything himself.
Oh, here. Cheers.
Yes, indeed. So he may have simply gotten backed up. There we go. Father Fish mugs. Father Fish mugs are available on PayPal. You can go to PayPal, make a $25 donation. That will include shipping and the mug, and we'll be happy to send that out to you. The account name is fatherfish@fatherfish.net. Now, if you do not have a PayPal account, you're not going to be able to do that because you have to be able to put money on the account. If you do not, then send me an email at fatherfish@fatherfish.net. Fatherfish@fatherfish.net with your phone number. And yeah, that's right. And I will give you a call and get your credit card information. We can do it that way as well. You can go to the website, fatherfishaquariums.com, and you'll find a link there, an email link. And hopefully I'm going to have email functioning here pretty quick. It's been a disaster the entire week. So we'll try to get that. I'm trying to get it together.
I'm trying to figure out how to follow the chat the best. I've got it on my TV up there so I can see it because I'm blind. Then I have my phone right here, and I have my daughter's device right here in front of me. So this is like the the non-technical, technical, trying to figure out how to do this.
Yeah. Sounds
And you
like
should make me, you need to make me really small. You need to make me little.
I don't know how I can do. I have no idea how to do that.
There you
There.
go. Now you're the star. Let's see. You had a super chat just a second ago. I think it was from D3V. Let me make sure. Yep. Said, I've been considering doing a brackish water tank in an attempt to breed nerite snails. Has anyone tried this before? Your thoughts, Father Fish.
I have done it. There he is. I have done it. I kind of accidentally. I had my water in my system got extremely hard, and I suddenly started seeing baby nerites. So I know it's doable. Setting up a brackish tank will work. You could even put the nerites in a saltwater tank, and they'll survive in there. And will, of course, breed in there as well. But yeah, give it a go. It certainly ought to work. I've and thank you so much for the super chat, D3V. Very much appreciated.
All right.
Uh,
Well, yesterday, after 20 years of not getting out, I went out and I actually got on a horse and ended up with another cat. So sorry about the cats in the background.
well, good job.
Yeah. Let's see. Everybody's posting the links. Thank you, Chevy. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, everybody. Gosh, and there's Big City Bettas. Amber, you should get up there.
Really?
Let's see. Oh, that's what I should show for Amber. She's been talking about getting a cat. Here's one of them.
Yeah, we saw
Barn,
the kittens.
barn
Look at
cat.
a little black, a farm cat, huh?
Yep. Little farm cats. Oh,
You paid
goodness.
15 pounds for a nerite. Wow.
Let's see. I don't know if anybody has had. Okay, there's something from Abolished. I need to get a sticker for my backdrop tank for live streams. Father Fish. Got an Aquatic Arts, LRB Flip, and Aquarium co-op stickers so far. Oh, he's talking about the stickers he got.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I include stickers. I include stickers and a bumper sticker with the mug if you get a mug. You can also request stickers. I'll do those free if you request stickers through the email. I'll be happy to send them out as well. I'm sending a shipment out on Monday. There are a few people I've got on my list. I want to make sure they get them.
There's Jed. Let's see. I think everybody is. Oh, Rex here. He just popped on, and Rohan. Hello. And
Come here.
Amber from Big City Betta said that she was off to something. So our prayers are with you.
I'll call you later.
Oh, what do you need? Hold on. Yeah.
The cichlids that I bought the other day, are they aggressive to other fishes?
What kind were they?
The blue?
They could be some, yes.
Because they're nipping at the other fishes, and I'm trying to figure out how to get them to calm down or not to do that.
Well, they're going to do their natural things, so you may not be able.
I know like some fishes do better in like a school or with more of them, but if I buy more, they're going to eat the others.
So messed up here. How many did you get? 2. Well, you could try 2 more. See if they pay more attention to each other. You could be making it worse is the problem.
That's the problem. I don't want to make it worse.
Yeah, right. If you want to bring them in, we'll trade them back out for something else.
I enjoy watching them, but They're
Testing.
nipping at the others.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll
Okay, honey. I've lost my volume here. Whoop, is it back?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we can still hear you. You're
okay.
good.
I lost you. I don't know why. Had somebody stop in and ask me a question.
Yeah, that's all right. Um,
Just feel
just trying
totally
to.
chaotic here.
Well, you've got a lot going on, and we just getting on here every day to help you. That it takes not a lot of work, but your time, and we appreciate it very much.
Pentalensis.
Let's see. They're talking about all the Aussies here. We sure are glad to have the Australian folks here. They're a great lot. They are a great lot. Hello, Lisa Perez. I missed a bunch of hellos this morning.
Big City Beta. Good morning, Big City Beta.
I'm being attacked. Listen here.
Amber. Hello, Amber. Rhett's here. By the way, for all of you who are caring about Ro, I talked to her yesterday, and she is working things out. She's taking the high road here, so proud of her and proud of what you guys are doing, Rhett.
Yes.
We do everything we can to be helpful.
And you can get through it. Let me tell you, I'm a testament to that. You can get through it and it'll be better. Just put one step in front of the other and keep going.
Chevy Fish talking to Amber. Hope you have someone else driving you home. Chemo is rough. Get better soon. Amen.
Yeah.
Nice to have you in here, Amber.
Thoughts and prayers are with you.
Amen.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know if I say his name right, but ZXI Zephorus, Father Fish, curious about your favorite tank size.
Oh, Zephophorus.
Yes, thank you.
That's interesting. My favorite tank size is not one I currently have. They're just really hard to come by. But my very favorite tank of all times is 4 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot. It's 125. I prefer it drilled, and it works well as a salt or a freshwater tank. What I like about it is the depth front to back, which gives you the ability to have a lot of perspective in the tank. It's an absolutely fabulous tank, and not enough of them are available. I rarely get them in. I haven't had one in years. And the trouble is, when I get them, they sell almost instantly. I do have one coming in. It's an acrylic that Dave is going to be bringing in sometime soon, I hope.
Yeah, this community is awesome. I came in here I'm just one of those people that like fish and didn't really know all the technical things about it and all the, all the big things about it. But just coming into this community, you just learn so much and then you want to do more and more and more. And just, Father Fish, you're just wonderful. That's all I can say.
Well, thank you.
You've really changed everything.
I'm just plugging in and I get as much out of this as anybody else does. It means more to me than I could even say.
Yes.
D3V is saying, I can't tell if that's sarcasm at the secret history, if that is sarcasm. If it's coming from the secret history, it is sarcasm. I can pretty well guarantee that. If it sounds like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
Oh,
Pat and Jess says, my wife has 3 cats. I have 40 fish. That's not a bad ratio. Actually, you should have more like 400 fish to equal the impact of 3 cats.
I'm
Backing up here.
It looks like you're all called up as far as questions. Just everybody just chatting.
Yeah, Big City Beta. Thank John, I'm all caught up on water changes. Everything's already fed. Laundry's caught up. The house is clean. Joseph is bringing dinner home from work. Nothing to do but rest when I get home. Nice. Nice.
Good deal. JH is a good
job. Good job.
Yes, Color Guppies says fish in the fish fam are therapeutic. Absolutely.
Oh, Alex said the only thing we love more than Aussies is Kiwis. No, I would not call that sarcasm if that's the comment. That's more a tautology. Because Kiwis are Australian. So the only thing we love more than koala bears is Kiwis is kind of the same thing. The only thing we love more than Aussie people is Aussie animals. That's probably legitimate. I can definitely get behind that. And there is a tone of sarcasm in that I do detect. So, yes, perhaps so. Well done.
Talking about low boys. Let's see.
Lisa said I'm going to be good. Deed you are. Deed you are.
GRB was talking about low boy aquariums aren't available in Australia. That's what my aquarium is that I'm getting ready to set up. It's a 33 low boy, and I'm excited about it. I love that size.
A great tank. I do too. I've got one I've had set up for over 10 years. Super tank. Sharpie says, yeah, bunch of Aussie bunyip wranglers. Bunyip wranglers. Aussie bunyip wranglers. Ah. What else? Corydorus pantalensis. All right, I got it. Pantalensis. We got to look this one up. I've been passing up pricey Corys. Doruspantan.
Alex, I want some of your first babies.
Pantanal.
Oh, nice color guppies.
We got a squeak out there.
Oh, I talked to myself. I'm sorry.
Well, here's one you got to see. Let me pull this up. Probably going to lose everybody doing it. Where is it? Right there. Check that out. Well, that didn't help, did it?
Almost.
Most expensive pleco.
Oh, wow.
Long-tailed Sterosoma. That's amazing. Pantolin. Yes. Now that, I don't know.
What is that? What is that? That is beautiful. That one little Cory.
Yeah, that looks
that
like
polka dot.
Oh, the polka, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I love that.
It's a long-tailed Sterosoma.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Pantanalonosis, Pantanalensis. Let's get some comments on that. That looks like a fairly common one to me. Here's Aeneas somewhere. Can't see it. I don't know what that's a picture of. That's not a Cory. unless he's hiding in there. Could well be. There it is, Pantalensis. Look at that. I never saw that guy before. That's pretty astounding. Wow. There are a bunch of new cories coming available right now. I haven't been looking at them because they're pretty expensive. They're going to run retail upwards of $100 a pop.
Wow.
And that's kind of out of my market. But I'm going to give them a go. See what's up. Check the list later today and see what I can do. Let me see if I can get rid of this without killing us. Well, it wasn't that. There we go.
You got it.
Ah.
Oh, that's what I want, Dragon
What's
Lair.
at the bottom?
Dragon Lair's talking about the black Venezuelas. That is on my list. Got to have them. I think Dragon Lair and I were talking on a stream one time about about the black Venezuelans.
Oh, GRB. Talking about Australian snakes. Some of the most toxic snakes in the world.
Yeah.
He only catches brown and tigers. Bad enough. He says he's a trained and licensed snake capture and relocation. A lot of respect for them. Yeah, I remember watching some videos of some of these Aussie snakes. Nasty stuff. Orange lasers for $25. Yeah, I do orange lasers for about 15.
Let's see. You just got, there's Stephen the biologist with the super chat.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you, Stephen.
Yep.
Very much.
Hello, and we love you too, Stephen.
Nice having you around, Stephen. I know you're listening in, so we appreciate you being here. And look forward to your getting up on here when things straighten out on your job.
Yes.
Yeah, the long fin. Yeah, the long fins are amazing too. There's a bunch of brand new cories just starting to come in that are really pretty spectacular. The price is going to go down on them once they start breeding them and start catching them in larger quantities. What we're seeing right now is the first capture of a new species. So it's a good one to follow over the next 2 years. It's going to take about 2 years. We'll start seeing the price drop in about 6 months. About the time everybody buys up everyone that's available and gets them spawning and gets the little ones on the market, then we'll see an immediate drop from 100 to 50 to 25 to, and it may then go down below that. 25 will be a year to a year and a half from now, if it's at 100 now. And then in 2 years, it'll be down to maybe 15, 20. In 3 to 4 years, they'll be the same price as every other cory because they will be commonly available by then. So this is routine. This is kind of the way the system works, which means that the guys who get in right at the beginning are able to get things bred and pushed out. And I really wish Andres were here to talk about this because that's exactly what he does. He gets these brand new fish first time in, gets them breeding, and gets the first flush of those sales. He's able to get, we just lost Mary to the dog. Yeah, the difficulty of spawning is something that people like Andres work really hard to overcome. So that while that's true, there are breeders out there who are able to work miracles and able to create environments that that trick the fish into believing they're back home and safe, and they will breed. There's very little that won't. Um, Andres has bred well over 1,000 species of fish and is able to do pretty much anything that comes in. But he does a tremendous amount of research, and and then creates environments that are really remarkable. Let's see. I'm going to get the link posted here. Yeah, we heard the dogs, Mary Page. And there she is.
The dogs. If something gets too loud here, I might just cut off because it's like 5 Chihuahuas and a German Shepherd, and there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't think that Alex is asking whether Andres did the bleeding hearts. I'm not aware that he did. Generally, I'm aware of everything he's actually succeeding in breeding. Um, I'm not aware that he did. There are a number of commercial level breeders here in Florida who do the hard to breed stuff. Andres is simply one of the leaders in that field, but by no sense the only one.
Does he?
Um,
Is he the one that has the whiptail catfish?
yeah, that's right. He did those a few years back, and is now out of them. He did them
Oh,
at a point where the market was pretty good. Once it dropped down, he loses interest when he can't capitalize on the F1s. Once it gets to F2, by the time he gets to F2, that's the second generation. Those are young from the young. The second generation down the road, he'll put those out. So he'll breed a wild caught and then breed its fry. And by then he's out of it because so many other people are in and doing it, including people who have bought the F1s from him.
yeah.
So he's got some FO angels from Brazil, and I was hoping to be able to show them today. They're absolutely beautiful fish. They look all the world like they're about 4 or 5 inches tall with huge long straight fins. Beautiful fish. And the whole top of the fish is bright red. They're a new wild caught species. They are wild caught. He has bred them and now has about 1,000 fry that he's bringing up. He breeds them in a pH of 3.5 and finds they will not breed in anything less acidic than that. But he's raising the fry in a pH of 7.0. So these are fish that are going to be available to the industry, and that's the other trick for these guys who are doing these hard to raise fish, to be able to raise the fry in water that is going to be acceptable in the industry, in the hobby.
Yeah.
So
That's one thing. Oh, sorry.
there's a lot to it.
Yeah, because I wanted some, but you told me they were a lot harder to keep than what I was probably ready to do right now. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure who this Bioaquatics. Let's see.
Where do you see that?
It's right up. It's down at the bottom a
Very
little
big
bit.
split. Yeah. Biooaquatix is his company.
Okay. Is that your friend Andre's company?
Yeah. Did you see that on here?
Yeah, he just said, I'm here if you need info.
Oh, well,
It's-
yeah. Click on the link, Andres.
yeah,
I
there you go.
just posted it.
I was hoping that was who that was.
I've got him on the phone here.
Okay, that was a lucky guess.
Andres, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So what do you want me to do?
There's a link at the bottom of the stream, the StreamYard. Just click on that and follow the commands. That'll get you into here, and I'll bring you up. And post it again.
Don't see the thing share.
Under Father Fish.
Father Fish, got it.
Yeah,
Got it. StreamYard.
right.
Be a second. We have a camera, but why is it not working?
You got a camera working?
Give me a second. I should. There it is.
We're coming. We're coming.
Yeah, that was just a lucky guess.
I'm glad you picked that up.
Hello, Sam Dam.
I didn't understand what you wanted me to do today. I thought you'd come to the house.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here he is. Look at this.
Yay. Hey,
There he is. Andres Ryan. Nice to see
now let's
you.
start the show. We can start the show.
Say something, Andres. We don't have your volume.
Oh, he speeded up in chipmunk voice.
Yeah, we do not have your volume. That's funny.
Andre, you sound like the chipmunks. I had to back out and go back on it.
Got video, we don't have audio. He's not still on the phone. Let's do something. Let me try something here.
How about this one? No?
Now, we got you. You don't sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that better?
That's better.
Is that better?
We have a lag. It is, but we're lagging.
Can you hear that now?
Yes, we hear it, but we've got about 5-second lag.
Okay, but let me check one more.
I think we're there. Can you hear me?
How about this one?
That's
Yeah.
I think that's got it.
This is better?
Yes,
Okay.
we're there. Wonderful.
You can hear me now?
We can hear you and see you.
All right.
Welcome. Welcome. Delighted to have you here. Let me introduce everyone to Andres Ryan. He's got his name up there. Andres is the owner of Biooaquatix, which is a breeding farm, tropical fish breeding farm, where he does rare and exotics. So,
Well, I would say too rare and exotic. I just do some fish.
where he does rare and exotics. So,
Hey, to us, it's all rare and exotic. We like it. We want to see it all.
Whoa.
your volume off on YouTube. We're getting a little bit of feedback.
We like it. We want to see it all.
So, okay. So I don't see any.
We're getting a little bit of feedback.
Like it.
I don't see any. So do I change the screen, or how's that work?
Yeah, you've got two screens up. You've got YouTube up, and you've got StreamYard. Just do StreamYard.
Do I stay here like this? Do you want me to just stay here like this?
Yeah, that's fine. Just turn the volume off on YouTube.
Volume off on YouTube. How did I do this? Oh, right here. Got it. How about that?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We're
I
good.
don't see anybody. I just see you guys, you two. I don't see any questions or anything like that.
Well, you should
That's
be
okay.
able to. That's why
I
we've
have to
got
watch
Gary.
my phone.
She's looking at the chat, and
Yeah.
we've got, how many people have we got in here right now?
54 it looks like. Hey, and we only got 46 likes.
Got it.
We need
54
some more
watching,
likes.
46 likes.
Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, y'all just chat, and if anybody asks a question, I'll try to catch it for you.
So I don't know what you guys are talking about. So
We were just, I was just talking about those angels from Brazil that you showed me when I was up there Sunday.
Well, the ones that I got, the Manekapura red.
Yeah,
That it?
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, the wild stock. Yeah.
yeah. Now you were saying you're breeding them in a very low pH.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 4.2.
4.2.
Mhm.
And you've got fry. How often? How many spawns do you have?
I probably got about 20.
Wow. How long you had them?
The breeders probably a year, a little over a year and a half.
Oh, wow. Okay. So a lot of young coming out now. How long will you keep that particular fish going in your system?
About usually, it depends on the fish, but a fish like that that's got some wild genes in it, I'd like to keep it as long as I can, probably another year or two, maybe a year, a solid year of breeding, and then trying to get good genetic out of it, good genetic stock, so that I could have some future breeders. Wild fish are great for stock; they're not great for production, you know. So they get a little more trickier. They're finicky on food, temperamental mostly because they're not used to the food and the water and the condition and the lighting. And so you're trying to breed them, and you find the conditions. You're trying to breed them, and then you're trying to get the stock and trying to get at least the best breeding stock you can get is like F3. That's probably optimum after that. You know, if you want to. Well, because it's more adapted to your food, to your system, to your water, to your routines. You know, when do you feed the fish, when do you do water change, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of that. You know, so be a breeder is not just buying fish from it and trying to produce fish, you know, from someone else's stock. You want to create your own stock so that you don't inherit other people's issues. So it takes a long time to get a fish going. It's 2 to 3 years if you want to get it commercially going and stuff, to get stock enough to, you know, because if you buy fish from a farm or some other breeder, you're inheriting his problems, and you don't even know what they are until you're, you know, a year into it. You know, deformities in the fins, issues with diets, sensitivities to certain diseases or parasites. You know, so those are all things you figure out later on. When they're wild, though, or when you get wild fish, you tend to, it's like fresh. You're trying to start fresh. You get the fish cleaned up, and then you work with them, figure them out, and then you then you start getting your breeding colonies going or breeding stock, and then you save it. You know, so that's what breeding is. You know, I mean, it's not the same if you're a hobbyist and you just get fish and trying to breed them and stuff, but when you're trying to get production and you're trying to get a quality product and you're trying to get a steady stream of production, you need to know your brood stock, you know.
So that means having like, you know, F1, F2. to get it going in order to build up that brood stock.
Right.
Let's see. We've got Dragon Layer says he loves your farm, Andres. Let's see here. Oh,
It's
the
still a
secret
work in
is for
progress.
your aquarium.
Well, thanks.
Alex is asking. He's asking, what are some of your favorite new nano species that you've seen recently?
That's the group I'm trying to go more towards too, you know, because they're easier to ship. They're, you know, community fish, that kind of stuff. They don't have to worry about them eating each other or fighting. I mean, there's not too many new ones, I would say. I mean, some of the tetras, some of the all-about tetras that come out. Like I'm working with the laser tetra, whatever. So I got a few spawns on them. But I like mostly, I like the pencil fish group. I like all the micro rasboras. Right now I'm breeding Kubota rasbora. I like the little green one. That works really well. That's a good production.
Oh, that's good.
So, but no, nothing so expensive. You know, it's not necessarily pricey fish that I go for. I'd like to go with stuff that it's a little high volume, a little off the wall a little bit. You know, I got Galaxies, Garacibora, breed pretty well. Don't breed them in the summer because it's too hot. They like it at 75 degrees. So we're just around the corner to produce Galaxies. And the Emerald, those two I do okay with, but they need cooler water. So yeah, that little group, it's a nice little group to play with. You can put high density in a tank and, you know, they grow quick. They don't have to get 3 inches.
GRB is asking, what's the rarest fish you're breeding?
Probably a red laser tetra, I guess, right now. Trying to think here. In Central American, I'm breeding Ornatus, so that's not so common.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
And the angelfish would be the redbacks, the red Manicapuras. I've tried different other angels, wild, but they don't look like anything. They don't have any colors, or they got a few spots. They get good size, but on the wild angels, you know, I think that one is probably the top one. You know, unless you go for the Altums, but those are the two that are a little unusual. You know, that are nice.
What about Altums, Andre?
Well, there's a lot of people now breeding them. There's some on YouTube that are showing it's very similar to what I'm doing. It just needs a bigger system, bigger tanks, and you have to grow your fish up a little bit or give a good community to get going. Get a little group of wild ones and then let them pair off naturally, and then leave them alone, literally, you know. And then they just breed like a regular angel. They're just big, so you probably need a tank that's at least 24 inches in height, so that the fish is spread out. They like it warm, probably like in the 80 to 86, you know. So, and it's acidic water. So you got to get that water down to the 4 and the 4s or something like that.
Wow.
So, but steadily, you can't start putting chemicals in the water and stuff like that. You got to get that acidity build up naturally, you know.
How do you do that? How do you get pH really low?
Well, you guys, like anybody that has an African tank, knows that after a while your pH goes down and you have to do water changes and your pH goes back up. And that's because the bacteria in the system, in order to accomplish biological denitrification, you're going to say that word. Anyways, biological system, the bacteria feeds on carbonates. And that's the food that it requires to convert ammonia, nitrates. So in an African tank, you're going to see that process go slowly. But when you have acidic water or RO water or rainwater, the biological filtration will not work unless there's some source of carbonates. But you can't put a lot. Literally, it's pinch quantities. So you're not going to see a raise in pH. You're not going to see any of that stuff. You're not even going to see an increase in conductivity or TDS. If you put a pinch of carbonate in your tank, pH is 6, whatever the RO water, but your biological filtration will work. And then as your biological filtration works, it creates carbonic acid. And over time, it drops your pH, especially if there's no buffer in the tank or if you don't have any other salts. So that's the way to do it. So basically, you'll end up with no minerals, no nothing, a little bit of, you're throwing a pinch of carbonate in your water every couple of days, and then that runs your biological filtration. Your ammonia 0, nitrites is 0, all that kind of stuff. That can only go all the way down to about 3.2 to 3.4. After that, when you're at that level, there's no more carbonates. And that's when you get the part where you get ammonia spikes. So becomes a tricky part where your pH will start going up, but you have ammonia. So you have to really be very careful to add carbonates again to get the biological filtration going, and do water change and stuff like that. So I could do fish, like I've done a lot of those wild bettas at pH of 4 and 3.8 with that system. But you know, they're not super great sellers, and they're neat to do, but so there's not many fish to breed at that level. You know, cardinal breed at 4.7. The Altums, or whatever the angel wild type, I got about 4.2 to 4.4.
Have you done any of the licorice gouramis?
Never played with them, no. But it would be nice to play with, you know. But you know, I got a long list before I get to them.
Alex at The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium has a comment. Andreas, I love spawning kabutas, phoenix, and Somphagonxi rasboras. I want to spawn Tucanotetras and Pandaloches, but have had no luck. Have you?
Pandaloche, yes. I did. That was not so hard to do. They just don't produce big number, and then you got to grow them up good size. You know, they got to get like a 2.5 inch to 3, like 2 3/4 inch. The Pandaloche, they don't look like much at that size. They're like brownish, marbleish. They're really pretty when they're small. They like high current, and then what I did with them is I'd glue PVC pipes on a slate vertical. So the Pandaloche would stick their head out like a goby, and then the males would entice female, and they lay the eggs at the bottom of the pipe. So that's the way to do it, because they're river fish. So the eggs will stick at the bottom of a rock, so it's pretty much like a plico, but you put the pipe vertical, and it's a small pipe. It has to be like basically a 1/2 inch, you know.
Wow.
So, and then it's hard water fish. It's a hard water fish cold. So 75, I'd say 74 to 78.
Nice.
Yes. Let's see.
Redfish, bluefish is here. Welcome, welcome.
Let's see. GRB. Go ahead.
Chewy is saying if one supplier stock is weak genetically, you may have problems also. He was kind of reiterating what Andre said.
Mm-hmm.
Abolished farms. Any tips for the emeralds specifically? Like, will they breed in a community if it's just them and shrimp?
Yes. They'll breed in a community. They'll eat their own fry. So you got to put like a lot of Java moss or some carpet at the bottom, because the eggs fall down and then they hatch. They take a long time to hatch. They take about 5 days, and then they just hang there. The little slivers, and they're dark. The slivers are dark. They're not a transparent fish. And then after that, they hover off the bottom and eat. So it's nice to have cover for them. When they start hovering, the breeders don't touch them. But if they're eggs and they're laying at the bottom of the glass, then it's free meal.
Let's see.
Chevy had a question.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Chevy Fish had a question. She was just wondering what Andres feeds. What foods do you feed your fry?
Depends on the fish. So brine shrimp is standard diet. I ground up food and powder. I do microworms. Those are the main ones. I don't do a lot of live food. The 2 live foods of microworms and brine shrimp. Other than that, I stay away from worms and all that other stuff because I can't control what comes on them. You know, because I don't grow the stuff. Again, I like to grow my own stuff, and so there's not many live food. A lot of people like mosquitoes and stuff. I don't even use that. There's plenty of good staple diets out there to work. I mean, it depends. Like I say, it depends on the fish. Like when I do clown loaches, for example, they won't do brine shrimp. They'll do microworms. So, but if I do rasbora, there was a cool fish I used to do a few years ago. It was called rasbora, flame rasbora, battery floris. That was the only fish I ever saw that could breed, that would fry, would eat pure spirulina powder. So that I would feed that. So I'd have these little fish full of green bellies, and they grew well. That was the only fish I've ever raised that spirulina powder worked on them really well, you know. And other fish, nope. So it depends on the fish, you know. And you know, if I do catfish, it's brine shrimp. If I do angels, it's brine shrimp. Even do rams. When I do rams, I do brine shrimp. Most people don't believe that, but I don't like doing micro foods. I like to really get healthy big fish. So a lot of the fry, if they're born too small, I don't even want them. I want a fry that's big and ready to go. Even cardinals, I do cardinals and I go straight to brine shrimp. And people just, oh, you got to do you know, rotifers and all that. I've tried that. It's waste. So I go with brine shrimp. If your water conditions are right and the fish are growing well and hatching well and they're not susceptible to or subjected to ammonia spike in their tanks when you're hatching them, the fry grows quick and they'll eat whatever's available. And then I do water change on the eggs, so as soon as they hatch, they're growing, and then they go straight to brine, you know, or microworms. Those are the two.
Just looking. Super Cartridge Kid says, I'm interested in breeding the Tucano tetras. They're
Tucano
fish.
Yes, the one with the red eye with the large black stripes, red fins. It's a pretty fish. I don't know much about it. You'd have to find out first where it come from. So that gives you an idea of the climate and daylight cycle. All tetras are pretty much group spawners. There's very few that are pair spawners. So mostly large tetras are pair spawners. The small ones are group spawners. So you could do them as a colony and just check their behavior. Most tetras like a little cool. So when they're breeding, we're doing 78, 80, not more than that. When it's hotter water, that means it's the dry season. So they usually don't breed in the dry season. They breed where the rains, a lot of flowing water, a lot of nutrients in the water. So I would probably go into a group and then start playing with the pH and then keep that temperature in the 78 range. And then the other thing would be check their behavior. Always look at them and see when their colors at the most. For example, cardinal tetras is a morning spawner. Neon tetras is an afternoon spawner. So they're two different fish right there. You know, so you'd have to figure out when they have the most brilliant colors. Is it in the morning? Is it at night? Is it during the day? And that's when you decide when you do your water changes, or that's when you give the fish what it needs to breed, or whatever, moss or brushes or whatever. But again, every fish is different. Like cardinals don't need brushes. Neons need brushes. So you can't breed a neon without brushes, and the cardinals won't use the brushes to breed. So.
Alexander Lee wants to know if you sell to the end customer. You sell at retail.
I sell. Oh, the website biooaquatix.com. It sells anybody who wants to buy fish. So that's the market I try to go to, because I don't really sell a lot of my stuff to distributors. They're not that interested in the stuff. They want high volume, large quantities of fish at low cost, and so I'm not in that market.
So yeah, that's been one of the exciting things watching you over the years, is you've really moved toward the hobbyist and away from the commercial market?
Well, it's still commercial. I just find that, you know, the thing with the industry is that there's a lot of fast food. And, you know, a lot of people, a lot of distributors don't care about the quality of the fish. They just want to turn it over, get some new stuff in, turn it over. They don't really take care of it much. They hope, you know, I mean, the quantity of cardinal tetras or wild fish that I see dead in tanks is ridiculous. And they don't take care of them. They just get it in as fast as they can, get it out as fast as they can. For them, it's a perishable commodity, so they have to move it. I don't look at it that way. I look at it more like, yes, fish die. It's part of the hobby, but it's nice to try and sell something that's good quality, and it's healthy, it's tank raised. You know, you don't know where the pH comes from. It's a lot of these fish that you're wild. You spend most of your time trying to spin your wheels to catch up on trying to keep them healthy, and so, instead of trying to work on the fish itself. You know, so that's what I try to do, is try to get stock of different fish, try different stuff so that people can play with it, enjoy it. You know, there's millions of people get into this business every year, and there's a lot of them that get out, you know, because they don't have the support, they don't have the you know, people around them that can help them out. You know, it's a lot of the fast food stuff, you know, next, you know. Mm-hmm. So I try to go away from that. I always did, but it's only the last few years that, you know, post office, FedEx, and you know, UPS, all these other places started taking fish and live animals. And they weren't doing that for a long time. They just, you know, that was only the airlines. So it was kind of hard to sell to hobbyists and say, hey, look, I got 100 pounds of fish coming to you. You got to go get it at cargo. It's not feasible. So now that the shipping has been, you know, tweaked up, and these companies now take live animals, and then, you know, the producer has a better market, you know. I mean, yeah, if I produce thousands of one type of fish, yeah, I have to dump them somewhere. I can't not be able to sell them all to end users. You know, they're going to take 4 and 6 and a dozen here. But so at one point I have to move them, which is fine. So the distributors get that, but then I move on to the next step. You know, produce more.
Chevy Fish wants to know what your hatching egg protocol is. Do you use anything like methylene blue?
Methylene blue works on some fish, but it doesn't work really well if your temperature's warm. So it works better if your water's a little cooler, like in the 75, 78 range. If you're in the 80s, then you got to use some kind of antibacterial, antifungus stuff. Some of the stuff I use is basically hard to believe, but it's plant fungicide that you get at Home Depot. And you can buy liquid form. There's different varieties you can try. And you just put literally 1 drop per gallon, and that works really well. A lot of them are copper base, you know, and so any kind of pretty much fungicide that's copper base from Home Depot or plant places, most of the time they're purple liquids. Those work great, you know. You just put a drop, you know. That's pretty much what I use.
It's my favorite source for aquatic supplies. Is the Lowe's Garden Department.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see. Yeah, Super Cartridge Kid was saying, thanks, Andres. I've definitely noticed the difference in behavior between them and my purple emperors. I didn't know about spawning during different times of the day. All right.
Well, good. Just keep it up.
Well, thank you, Andre, for coming in. We're running way out.
We're running out of time.
You got a lot of work.
You made it in there just in time.
Well, sorry for being late. I didn't understand what I was trying to do today. So,
Well, my apologies. Thank you so much for coming on and being with us. Really do appreciate it.
No problem.
Will you come back?
More questions next time.
Good. We'll get you. We'll get you
just
again.
Come back.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Well, nice seeing both of you there.
Nice seeing you. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, yeah.
He's tried to take us in there a few times to see the fish, but I think he always loses internet when he's in
Not a
there.
great, you know, my place is not an aquarium store. It's mostly like it's a workshop. So
Well, it's a fish spot. Yeah,
I'm continuously reorganizing things, throwing stuff out, rebuilding systems, depending on what I want to play with or work with, you know. And it's not one of those things. I don't believe that just to finish up, I don't believe that the way aquariums are built and the way the system is done, it's all, when you're trying to breed animals, it's not use what you got. It's more like, what do the fish need? And what is it to thrive? It's not, and I'm not a big fan of square tanks. I don't like square tanks. It's what the industry produces, so I have to use square tanks. But if I had to build my own tanks, I'd build different systems, different ways.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty amazing.
I'm always trying to, and then one day I make a bit of money, I'll make my own hatchery again, again and again.
Hey, but you're bringing some amazing fish in. That's all that counts.
There you go. I'm just trying to do it. I do it for me, right? I do it for me. I'm not a big YouTube guy. I tried a little bit of it. I just really enjoy just the challenge of working with the fish. You know, I'm not big at trying to look at myself and say, hey, look, this is so-and-so. It's too much other things I want to do. And, you know, I grow the business slowly. And, you know, I'm not in this business to really make money. I'll make a living. But, you know, if I want to make money, I'll go stockbroking or something. I'll deal with real money. So, but I do it because I enjoy it. It's challenging, and there's always something new. I like all fish. Let's leave it at that. I like all. They all have something neat. I like all the animals. So there's no really a preference. If the preference for me is based on the financial reward of it, that would be the preference. Right. I like them all, you know. So
wonderful. Chevy Fish just posted your link to Bioaquatic store, so be sure to plug in there. You should get It's only got a few sales today. That'd be great. Well, thank you again, Andres.
Feed the traffic, you know, and then get the word out a little bit, you know, and then, like I say, my website, it's always a work in progress. I'm rebuilding stuff. I'm adding new pictures, but it's such a different field than what I'm doing. You know, I'm more into trying to produce the fish and I'd like to do videos, but I don't have a lot of time. And, you know, so it's almost like you need to grow and then delegate. You know, find people.
Exactly. I understand exactly. Absolutely. One of the things I have noticed about you is that you love talking with people about fish.
Well, yeah, it's a passion. You know, I've got different passions, but that's one of them. You know, in life, in order to be successful or to be happy in life, you have to have some passion, whatever it is. You know. And that gets you going, you know. That gets you going in the hard time, and you know, fish is not always easy, but it's kind of fun, you know. And you get some up and downs, and you know, you go through it and learn from your mistakes, and then try things, and you know. So, but it's a challenging business, and there's always a challenge. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know.
Well, we're gonna play our theme song here on the way out the door.
Your song.
Thank you, Andres.
Well,
let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish.
They're being dance service. Oh no, not me.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Instrumental break. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. 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 Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay, that
Lee.
one.
Thank you all. Delighted to be with everybody. Thank you,
We're
Mary.
gonna be dance partners now.
Yeah, you bet. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely day.
Love you all.
I think what I'll
Bye.
do is I'm going to put on, let's see if I can get to it. I think I've got the new one here. Music Father Fish. Here we go. We'll go out with this. In the little bird box right here, the bird's nest. Yep. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. You guys have fun? Wonderful. You like all the Hey, Andres, thank you so very much. That was wonderful. I appreciate your struggling through it there to get on. Made a big difference. Everybody really enjoyed it. Take care. See you soon. Thanks again.
Say, wow, give me those claws. Put them up. Put them up. Put your nipples up. Yeah.